Hey everybody.
Hi, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Luke.
And we're Pacific Trek.
And welcome to another episode.
You forgot the script.
Yes, here we are. Where are we?
We are in the back, well, Luke says it's not our backyard. We are at where we live. This is the pool. We're in beautiful Queensland, and we just wanted to give a little shout out to where we live and how beautiful it is. But where are we going this week on our journey with Pacific Trek?
We're going back to Key West. Now, if you've watched our channel for a while, you know we've already done a video on Key West when we went there on our cruise to the Bahamas.
Yes.
But we're going back because we went to Key West a number of times, and we wanted to show you some of those things. And we just want to talk to you about some of the best things you can do if you're going to Key West on a weekend. Like, what can you pack into a weekend?
Yeah. Okay. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Luke.
And I'm Danielle.
And together we're Pacific Trek.
In 2019, we travelled across the US and documented the entire trip on YouTube.
Now we are in a new continent and have a whole bunch of new travel adventures coming your way.
But before we get to those, we're taking a few weeks to look back at some of our favourite places in the US. If you are a fan of the Netflix show Bloodline, then this beach may look familiar to you. My friend who we were traveling with looked it up and realized where the beach was, so we stopped in. It is a private resort, but we asked and they let us have a bit of a look around, and it's a beautiful beach just to stop and take a stroll while you're driving down to Key West. Where are we?
We're in the Keys.
Yeah.
Isla Morada, to be exact.
Yep, we're having a weekend in the Keys.
Yeah. We just trespassed on some private property.
But it was nice to see down there. Not that way.
Some orchids growing on a tree. It's a great start.
Yep. The adventure continues.
Hand thing.
One of the first things you have to do when you get to Key West is to visit the southernmost point of continental United States. It is a great landmark just to take a photo of and say you've been there. And there's also the Southernmost House, which is a great old mansion, and we stopped in there and had a bit of a look around as well. I believe you can stay there, but it's a beautiful place to visit. If you enjoy history, then you might want to visit Fort Zachary Taylor, which was a fort based on Key West. And it's a great place just to have a bit of a look around. You'll see some iguanas as well. There's also a great beach nearby, and we show you that in another video that we did on Key West, so make sure you check that out. One of the things I really enjoy about Key West is just the atmosphere and the architecture of the town. It is just fascinating, and it's worth just walking around and taking a look at some of the buildings.
Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed.
After a busy day of touring around and looking at different sites around the island, there's nothing more satisfying than relaxing down in Mallory Square and watching the sun set beyond the horizon. And then it's time to head out and enjoy the evening, because there's so much to see in the nightlife of Key West as well. Plenty of bars and restaurants to enjoy.
I'm coming home to you. I'm coming I'm coming home.
Back near the southernmost point on Key West, you'll find what looks like a large house, but is actually the Key West Butterfly and Nature Conservatory. There are so many species of butterflies in there, as well as other bird life and flamingos as well. So it's just a great place to go and explore some of nature's beauty and just relax and take in the beautiful atmosphere as well. From the Butterfly House, you can head on over to the Little White House. The Little White House on Key West was home to Harry Truman, and it is a fascinating place to visit and remains a US president residency to this day. So unfortunately, we couldn't take any photos on the inside, but a great place to visit. After our tour, we took a quick walk down to the marina and saw one of the ships in, and I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great to come back here on a cruise? So we did. Check out that video.
So while the boys went to the Truman House, I went to the Hemingways home, and the Hemingways lived here from 1931 to 1939. He lived here with his second wife. Also was the first house in Key West to have the first built-in fireplace and the first swimming pool. The swimming pool was bought by Pauline as a revenge buy for $20,000, which is equivalent in 2013 to be $330,000. So that is one expensive pool. Hemingway House is also noted to have tons of cats on the premises. The descendants of the original Hemingway's cats are still there today, and there's cats everywhere. There are about 54 cats by the time I was there, and you can go ahead and love on them, give them all the attention. These cats are special, and they're original descendants from Hemingway's cats.
I'm petting one of Ernest Hemingway's cats, one of their descendants. You kitten? And doesn't like it. Kitty.
One place that I have to visit every time I go to Key West is the Island Fish Company, and it's on the way back. So it's a great place to stop for lunch or for dinner on your way home. You'll really enjoy not only the food, but the beautiful view of the water as well. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Pacific Trek. Remember to subscribe and stay tuned for another episode coming up soon. And check out our other episode on Key West as well if you're heading there, because we've got some more great tips in that video too.